Hello, hello everybody. Angie here. Coming on to do the weekly make for hashtag Full Deck Challenge 2 here on YouTube, hosted by Shanuki Arts. We're going to get right into this because if I have time, I'm going to do 2 weeks because I'm a week behind at this point. She took so long to give the prompts for this one, and then right back to back she gave the prompts for the next one, and I didn't have a chance to get this one done. So I'm going to try and do them both, but if not, I'll do the other one in a separate video. Okay, so for this card, it is, the prompt is just one prompt, and it's paper doll. Okay, so I grabbed my Julie Netting stamp doll, and this is what we are going to be using. Okay, now I hope this works. I don't know for sure, but we're going to give it a try. We're going to get right into this so we have enough time. Okay, how is everybody doing? I hope everybody's well and in good spirits. I'm doing good. I've got some watered down glue here, and I'm going to just put a base on here with some tissue paper, and I'm going to try and be very thin with it, very light, so it will dry quickly and just give me a base to work on, because I'm going to try either to use color pencils, watercolor pencils, or alcohol markers. I have all three here somewhere, I think, and we'll see which one will work best. But just as a base here, I thought I'd put this down. Okay, just quick and easy like that. And tear away. So that's out of the way. And I'm going to hit that with the heat gun real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, it's a little tacky, but I think it's good enough for us to work with. Because what I want to do is I am going to grab some, where's my ink pad? See, I thought I had everything that I needed for you guys. And what did I do with it? Well, phooey. What did I do? All right. I have some distress ink, but that will run. But I had a permanent ink pad, and for the life of me, guys, I don't know what I did with it. Hold on a second. Tuck it in here. In my little cubby hole. No. Well, darn. Let me look and see if I have another one. I think that's the only one I have. Hold on one second. Brown stamp pad. I don't know how much ink I'll get out of it, but from Stampin' Up, an old one. That's dry now. So let's see if it's not too dried out, where we could get an image stamped out with my doll here. And she's too big to get the whole thing, so I'm just going to get her top portion. We'll end up having to cut off her legs, but that's okay. Let's see. I don't know. Let's hope for the best, guys. Sorry. I call myself cleaning my craft room today, and I tucked it away somewhere. It was sitting out. I don't know where it is at the moment. All right, let's see if we can get an image here. Keep your fingers crossed, please. Yay! All right, that's all I need. Okay. So from there, what I'm going to do is cut her out. try to make this quick. And then we're just gonna, I'm not trying to think what I should use. If I should use color pencils, watercolor pencils, or if I should just use alcohol markers, because I think the alcohol markers will absorb and dry quickly and be nice and colorful and vibrant. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do, because if I do the colored pencils, that's going to be a lot more coloring and shading and such. And if I use the watercolor pencils, then we're going to have the issue of letting the piece dry and bringing in my heat tool again and that kind of thing. So I think, just for time's sake, it will be easiest if I use my alcohol markers. And I'm just going to do a quick rough cut around her hair here. I'm not going to be too detailed with the little curlicues, just so hopefully we can have time to get the next card done. But I will definitely go back and touch up the little bits where I need to if I have time, or I'll just do that portion off camera. Because as you can see, you know, just the little bits right there. I'm just kind of going to do a rough around her head, because that takes a lot of time. And I love my Julie knitting dolls. I have not pulled these out in quite some time, so I'm surprised I even thought about it. I was really excited when it hit me. It's like, oh, my Julie knitting dolls. I'm wanting to do a journal with them eventually. Okay, so there's our doll, right? Now we just need to kind of color her in. And I like the fact that we can see that it's this substrate is a playing card. That's kind of cool. Not particularly that it's right in her face there, but that's okay. So let's bring in my alcohol markers here. And let's give her a little color. What should we use? I'm thinking brown for her hair, just to kind of cover up some of that up at the top. A nice big bright bow. We can do the bow. Pink, put a little pink in her dress with, oh, what color is that? Kind of a fuchsia sort of color. Let's see how those look. Okay. So, normally I would, well, let's just see how much time we have. I don't want to speak too soon. I'm going to try and follow the outline of the stamp so I know where to go back and trim when I do trim. Let's see if that covers that up. Not too bad. Okay. Pardon me if you hear any popping or noises in the background. Told you, I've mentioned it before, my dog waits till I'm filming, and now she's chewing on her toy. And it's kind of a hard plastic ball. So she's chomping on that right now. Having a ball rolling around on the floor here. . Okay, and like I said, ignore those little white bits. Those are where I'm going to cut away with the scissors and be more detailed if I have time. Okay, so let's give her a pretty pink bow. That should stand out nicely in her hair. And let's give her some pink ruffles. How about that on her dress? And just a little bit of the spade portion is popping through, so I even kind of like that, so you can still tell that it's a card. I think I want to do the, I think this, what is this, the bodice part right here, up here? I think I want to do that pink as well. Can you tell I like pink? Just nice and bright and cheery. Okay, and then let's do a skirt portion. And I'm just going to go over the lines from the stamp, I think. I'm just going to kind of highlight that portion because I want it to be able to see that it is a card. I like that. Something like that, just quick and easy. Isn't that cute? And I think I'll bring a little bit more color up to the top part here. Something as simple as that. And I think I have time. Let me just trim away those little bits on her hair because that's kind of bothering me a little bit. I think I have a flesh color in here. Let me see if I do. I can put a little color on her arms and legs. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Let me see if I have a, bring it in the light here so I can see. I guess I don't. I thought I did. What's this color? Let's see. Oh, that's gray. Nope. Okay, well, we're going to have to leave that blank. But we could... No. Let's see. I'm just thinking if I want to... No, I don't think I do. I think I want to leave her face blank. I was going to draw some little facial features in there, but you know what? I am going to just leave it just like that. And I have here somewhere, hold on, I think a small piece of paper. that I can attach her to. Yep, right here. Just so she's not standing all by herself on nothing at all. We'll give her a surface to stand against. There we go. Okay, so that is, I think it's card 19. I'm not sure. I'll put it in the description box what card number that is. I don't remember at the moment. Maybe 20, 21. It's been a while since we've done this make, so, but I will definitely put it in the description box. So the prompt is paper doll using the playing card. So that is my Julie Knitting. And her name is, does it have a name on here? They usually all have a name. I don't know her name. Okay, well that's it. I don't know the young lady's name, but that is my playing card paper doll. Isn't she cute? Okay, I think we have time to get the other one knocked out, guys. For the next one, the prompts are, let's see, here I wrote them down. Okay, so this is card number 21. Card number 21. For card number 22, hashtag Full Deck Challenge 2, the prompts are brown, smooshing, numbers, and tab. Okay, so I've got my pieces here. For brown, I'm going to use Vintage Photo, and I'm going to use a little bit of blue for the background. Here's my card. We're going to do the same thing. I'm going to bring in a little, just so my color will stick to this a little bit better, because this has a wax surface, and the color doesn't stick to it. So we're going to do the same thing. Back it on a little piece of tissue paper. Hit it with the heat gun real quick. Okay, so it's just our base to work with. Okay, we're going to start with the color, and I'm going to use brown and blue. But I need a plastic surface here. Let me grab, I'm going to use this plastic. It's just the packaging. I'm going to put some brown down, and I'm going to put some blue down. A little water. Make sure I'm in frame there. Mix that around. Okay. And I'll tear that off after I get done smushing. And I'm just gonna smush just like that. Okay. I'm gonna hit that with the heat tool, dry that. Pretty much dry. I'm going to do the same thing and try and pick up some blue in the spots where the brown didn't get. I'm going to try and get a little bit of blue. It's such a pale blue it might not even show too well. I'm going to hit it with the heat gun. Yeah, that's not even picking up. Let me grab my darker blue. I have a darker blue here somewhere. Here we go. Wipe that up. And this one's Prize Ribbon. There we go. Let's try that. And I'm just using this plastic backing because I don't know where my acrylics piece is at the moment. Okay, so now let's do some smushing again. Oh yeah, that picked up much better. Hit it with the heat tool. I think I'm going to go and pick up some more brown. Hit that with the gun. And I'm going to do that once again. Just try and pick up more of the color. Okay. Adhesive packaging is great for smooshing. Okay, guys? Great for smooshing. Okay, let's finish cleaning up those edges. Okay, and I think I will hit the edges with a little bit more brown. Oh, that looks yummy. Straighten that out a little bit. And put a little color in there where the paper tore. There we go. All right, and then we need to use numbers and tab. For tab, I have this kind of gold bronze piece of scrap lace. So I am going to use that as tab. And for that, I thought I would, since this is torn, I was going to put it on this side. But since this is torn, I'm going to put it on this side. And all I'm going to do is make a slit in the card right about here, over that, where this will slide into, a little bit longer. Okay, I think that'll fit in there. Fold it back this way, and that's going to be my tab, just like that. Get it a little straighter though. Trim this back side down just a bit. There we go. And then glue that down. Back side down. And I'm going to grab a clip to help me out while that's drying, okay? It doesn't take very long for that glossy accents, but that lace is pretty thick. Okay, I'm going to let that hold for a moment. All right, then we need numbers, and I already have pre-cut a whole bunch of numbers from my die cuts that I use on other projects. So we're just going to grab, and it says numbers, so I have to use more than one. Okay, let's see which ones I like. That 5 stands out much better, being in the black, and then there's a 1. Do I have another black one? Doesn't look like it. Oh, here's an 8. Okay, we'll use those 3. 5, a 1, and an 8, just because they stand out really well against the base there. Okay, so get these back in my little container, get those out of the way. That should be dry enough now. I could get that out of the way. Yep. Let's shape my card a little bit better. Okay, now for a focal image, why I wanted the blue is I had cut him out for another project. And I think this is Nemo. I couldn't remember his name when I was using him before. I think his name is Nemo, I think. And he was laying on my desk, so I thought I'd just use him. And he's kind of looking up in the air, so we're just going to put him right down. In the corner. Okay, and then we just gotta put our numbers down. See if I can do that without tearing them. That's always my biggest challenge. Not on this piece. There we go. Okay, and since he's a fish and I wanted it to kind of look like a little bit like ocean water, I'm going to put a couple air bubbles, a little with my glossy accents right there. Put 1, 2. And that will dry clear, just like glass. It'll take about 6 hours for those little drops to set. So I won't move it until it gets dry. Okay, what do you think, guys? That's it, I think. Here is card number 22 and card number 21. Card 21 was Paper Doll. I used my card as a base, and I stamped a Julie Nutting image on there, cut her out, and just did some quick coloring with a couple alcohol markers. And then on this one is card number 22. The prompts were brown, smooshing, numbers, and a tab. And I used a lace tab. I used a little image from a children's book, and we did some smooshing on top of the card with the numbers 5, 1, and 8. Okay, guys, well, I am caught up. Those are my makes for hashtag Full Deck Challenge 2. I hope you like what you see. Thank you so much for spending time with me. I would love it if you'd hit that subscribe button, leave me a comment and a like, and I will see you on the next video. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. Have a great day. Bye-bye.